Okay. So now we've started and sharing. Okay. You guys are good at telling me, well, what's that little icon? I can't see the sharing. Oh, there it is. And
Okay, I see it. Yeah.
okay. So Jim, these are the slides that we went through and commented to each other about this. Do you have any memories? Or first of all, Jim, do you see um, the picture of Long Beach there?
Yep.
So do you have any memories?
Yeah.
Yes.
One of the big things was that um, Grandpa had not yet had a stroke.
Oh, well, we think he did because he has a cane there or something, but
Look
that's,
at her right ankle. There's a cane in behind that.
or we think, but uh,
That's that,
but that is kind of interesting because that was my first idea was that uh
Because I
yeah.
have memories um, of Grandpa uh, um, playing with you, Carl,
oh,
in the ocean and just sort of gently swooshing a little water up on you.
okay. And that wasn't in Lake Minnehaha. No, that's
No, that was in the ocean.
okay.
Oh. And look
But
at his left arm there. He's not acting like he has a stroke. I mean, although we were wondering at how they got that fancy chaise up there.
yeah,
Because
Yeah.
they had a strong son-in-law who brought it over.
Yeah, where's
yeah,
that?
yeah.
I
He's
Oh,
on
taking
this
a
side of
photo.
the
taking the
camera.
picture. And we're wondering, is that Auntie Al? Auntie Alice on the right?
Possibly.
Yeah.
But you see, you're looking backwards for most of my memories because I wasn't paying much attention. I mean, like I remember those two buildings, but really what had me fascinated was the traffic, marine traffic that was leaving, um, I guess, the port of Long Beach at this point.
And that's
Or
later. Yeah, I agree. I'll
and
just jump. There's what you might have been looking at.
Yeah, and I remember being absolutely fascinated watching all these ships sailing by and amazed at how quickly they were moving and wondering if it was possible for me to swim out that far.
Oh gosh.
Oh, okay. I
Um,
s- I think I owe you my life because no one else is caring that I'm down by the water, but you're
I was
sprinting
gonna
to go and save me.
say.
yeah,
And there's a
so
cane. That's definitely a cane right there.
yes,
Yeah, but he could have just been using a cane anyway, I know. Did he?
yeah,
But anyway, it does seem it seems odd that if that was 56, he couldn't have been he might have been in his 70s or something, 60s at the most, right? When
yeah.
like they were born in like 1890 or something, right? Isn't Grand Bass 1894 if I'm recalling?
Ooh, you know
So,
what I would love to do with you sometime? Like right here, there's my Mac family tree. I
uh-huh.
would really love to go through all the little branches and and uh, but let's not complicate this too much. But
But that's a good topic for a reminisce.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm
I
good.
wonder if in Mom's letter, anyway, is this CT? That's CT, right? Or is that Barney that, do you remember that guy Barney, Jim, that had this
Yes.
little animal? Of course, it's in the movies that is twitched his head around.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we couldn't, so there's Uncle Lori, but we don't know who that lady next to them is. Like,
Yeah,
No.
this couple.
yeah,
Yeah.
or maybe that's Barney's wife. That would
I
make sense.
I
That would
bet
make
it's
sense.
yeah. I bet it's in the movie.
Yeah.
And it's interesting to see both Lori and Jean looking
Mhm.
so young.
Yeah, I mean, she looks
Yes.
so fashionable. She's wearing this is the 60s. She's wearing these pedal pushers, and Nancy, has her hair. She wore a ponytail forever. Yeah.
By the way, Sylvia, could you email me or text me Nancy's contact information because she sent me a Christmas card and um, with the Canada postal strike, it only arrived mid-January, and I wrote to her with the email address that I had, but there's been nothing back. So if you
Oh,
could
okay. Yeah,
send
I'm
it,
gonna share the contact on um, text. Okay.
sounds good. Thank you.
And you can
Uh,
tell that whoever was taking these pictures was a lover of Kodachrome
yeah,
because you're not seeing any blue sky. And the reds are the dominant color. You'd almost think the lawn was something on Mars.
It's true. I kept,
you're
you know what? Is it a lawn? I always thought it was dirt. There must be grass there. Yeah.
I would
I think
assume so. Yeah.
you're um, these were old slides that I was taking a picture of, so um, cut it some slack.
Well,
Uh,
yeah.
It's
Also, Jim, it's before their pool. That was one thing we noted because that I think was right by where their pool was. Okay, so
Yeah.
this is the four. That's a Grandma Maddie, Grand
Yeah.
Bess, Gran, and Gristle.
Gristle,
Well, if you
sweetie.
follow like Grand Bess, Bess is Grand Bess, Mom was and Gran. If you followed that around, I should go as Gristle as my grandma name, but that is
Or
instead
Grillia.
Yeah.
Grovia. That yeah.
Now was Maddie Bess's mom?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah,
yeah,
back to we'll should have the family tree.
Yeah.
And she was in it would be interesting to see how old she was at that time. But she was in a nursing home or old folks home or
Yeah.
something.
I
Yeah.
Yeah.
remember that nursing home. I remember that.
Yes.
Oh,
And I remember knowing that she was someone very special.
yeah, I remember her being really old, and that was why
Yeah.
she was special. I remember I was
Yeah.
3.5 or three
Oh,
and three
sorry,
quarters.
sorry.
Now, a question for you. Um, was she the one living in Pasadena?
Uh, uh-huh. Maybe I think that was Annie L.
Oh, okay.
I think she lived in Pasadena.
Because I
Which
remember
one?
going to Pasadena and I remember that was the first place I ever was where they had the circular fluorescent light in the room.
Oh,
And I remember being absolutely fascinated by that.
oh, yeah, you're that. I think, remember that they went to see the Rose Parade. Do you remember that? Like Dad had
Yes.
big movies of that.
Yeah.
And then the Rose Parade's in Pasadena.
Yes.
That makes
So
sense.
I wonder if like Did we get babysat by someone in Pasadena? Like, what were they doing with us? And we were staying in a motel, right? And there's something happened with turtles. You had a pet
Yeah.
turtle or something. And the
Yeah.
other thing is there was this special kind of ribbon candy. These are my memories: ribbon candy, animals, the rose
Well,
right?
I should tell you that London has really fallen short because during the 60s, Howard the Turtle didn't show up in London.
Really? Hmm.
Yeah, it was carried on CBC owned stations, but
Mhm.
CFPL was only an affiliate. And
Oh,
so they didn't carry Razzle Dazzle.
wow. They
Unthinkable.
have Uncle
Yeah.
Chichimus? Did they have Uncle Chichimus?
That was
Um,
CTV.
yeah.
Oh. Hey, remember the Friendly Giant? Or was
Oh,
it
yes.
Yeah.
this little furniture? That must just be a Canadian program because no one I know around here has ever seen.
Oh, that's
Uh,
CBC vintage. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because people will, remember all the cartoons and shows they watched growing up. And I said, well, don't you remember Uncle Chichimus and the Friendly Giant? No. So that makes sense.
Yeah.
This is the next one.
Oh,
Now,
yeah. Oh,
I think
look
he was.
I think he did have,
Yeah. Well, it
Jim,
was his
go.
right side.
And his arm is hanging down there.
Yeah.
Uh,
And so this makes a lot of sense.
yeah. You probably do remember him at a time when he did not have a stroke, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they used to come visit us every year, wherever
Yeah.
we were. So, um, yeah, and that would kind of they seem to be bringing this chaise long with them everywhere.
Yes.
Uh,
Can I ask, do you see the family tree there?
yes, I can't. I see that it's a family tree, but it's really hard to read. Leave it up. I want to see if I can. Will it be bigger if I? Okay, you're making it bigger, so I can expand this. Oh, if I put it on my screen. Oh yeah, see, Uncle.
And there's Auntie Al.
Okay. Huh. Uh, Uncle Lee. Yeah. Emil Frederick. Okay, so my memory of so this is helpful. So if they were born in 59, that's almost when did we go there? 1956. So he was just 66 years old,
Oh,
right?
okay.
Right? Because 56 plus another decade is 66. So like very young.
Yes.
And God best would have been 64. Wow. And then mom and dad, if mom was born like basically 1920, we figured this out. They were in their 40s, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of hard to wrap your head around the fact that
We're getting old.
we're older than they were in these pictures.
Yeah. Yeah,
Now,
because Jim, how old are you going to be this year? You're going to be 73 this year? Or
74.
And dad died when he was 74, right?
70.
I
Oh,
think
was
he's
it
73 going on 74.
Oh, yeah. So, like you are 73 going on 74. So, don't follow in your father's footsteps, is what I'm.
No, I figure if
Yeah.
I make it to this next birthday, I'm doing great.
He was 74.8 years old.
Oh, okay.
There we
Oh,
go.
can you give
Smarty.
us same thing for Grandpa and Grandbess and Grandpa. I'm curious to see how old they were, and
Okay,
you know, since you're doing such a good job, like Grandpa,
I
huh?
love this stuff. So
Yeah.
here's, okay,
Oh, nice.
year of death, so 79.1 years old.
So he was 80-ish and 69. Oh, so Grand Bess would have been in her late 80s, but yeah, can you check her out too? Because she died in 70 something or other, maybe 5,
She was 84.1.
84.1.
Yeah,
Okay, very.
there we go. Now I can take us back to those photos. This is fun, guys.
Yeah. Carl, I am just so appreciative of all this effort, work you've done on this, man.
Oh, thank you. Now, what was I doing? Oh, there we go.
Oh, yeah. Backward was in the middle.
There. Now this is California. It wasn't green, Jim. This was brown.
Golden.
Well,
Uh,
this
I
would have
thought,
been perhaps during the summer, maybe?
This was the Christmas. This was at Christmas when we went down.
Okay, well,
I remember
normally by Christmas they would have had rain that would have started greening things up.
but that's Southern California. It could have been a late, Christmas. It may or may not have.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe bright green. You just everything's turned. That might be a green horse.
Is that
Oh.
Princess?
Oh wait, did we have a photo of Uncle Laurie and then he turned into Dad? Like I blinked and
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I was like, what?
And they were sharing the horse.
No, it's a different horse. The blaze on the nose is different, I think. Here's Uncle Laurie.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah, different horses.
Even the horse. Oh gosh, I blinked my eyes and Dad appears. Oh yeah,
definitely different horses.
But one thing we were noticing, and this was obviously, was it 5 Saddleback Road or 3? Number 5
Three.
Saddleback Road?
I think it was
Number
3.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
They
can
sure
see
had a
where
lot
the
of.
horse was doing his business.
No, that's car oil.
Oh, a likely story.
Well, look at it. Look at all those
Yeah, it
blotches.
looks like what comes out of a horse.
And see how they put down powder to erase or to suck up the oil? My theory is the oil.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, it's flat. If it was horse poop, it would be rounded.
Well, you're the expert.
Oh, because I know a lot about horse shit. Yeah.
I'm
You
going
know,
to move on. Yep.
apparently the people who bought this, remember how beautiful and big their house was, and they had
Oh,
this
yeah.
granite, what was glass top or some special top table.
Yeah.
It was all torn down by the next owners.
Ah, disgusting. It was such a nice house.
Look at
Oh,
that
there
cute
you
little
are.
boy.
There he is. And Sylvia was quick to notice Mom's red shoes. Were, were they ruby red and she wasn't in Kansas anymore?
And that's Toto she's carrying.
A little towhead boy.
Yeah, I do.
Moving
Yeah.
right along.
Okay.
Now,
So, I still have those bells.
really?
Yep. They
Oh,
came down.
wow.
Yeah, I still have those bells.
It's
Uh,
Christmas. Look at that. Like these are Christmas
Yeah.
packages.
And there is Nancy looking so cute. And she must have been 56. I think she was born in 41-ish, 41, I think. So she probably was.
That's Nancy or Linda?
Oh, you think it's Linda, don't you? But that other photo, that looks
See?
like Nancy. Is it Nancy? Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
and look
Good.
and see the
Good.
dress on that woman by Uncle
Yeah.
Laurie. When you
Yeah.
get here, there she is here. So this is the same day, and that is not Nancy.
Yeah. And it looks more, it's not Laura, because we saw,
Yeah, later on,
yeah, Laura
uh,
would have been like
she
Jimmy's
looked
age,
like
I'd say.
that.
Yeah.
While we're here, let's check out. Uh, okay, Linda was born 1941.
Okay.
Nancy 1943, and Carl 1946, and Laura 51.
Yeah. Do you have Laura and Carl's death?
Let me just check.
I mean, we'd have to ask. Oh, you do have, yeah. Oh,
7th of
yeah.
August 2017.
Okay, good. And
And
then
David, is he
Carl.
still?
Oh, yeah,
Oh, Carl.
David's. Yeah,
Okay,
cousin Carl. Yeah.
give me a second. Uh,
Mm,
oh, I don't have his death.
okay. I'll make a note to ask because I actually can't even remember the year. He died like the year after. Um, Laura,
Okay,
but I'll ask Nancy.
thank you. Let's
I
go
think,
back.
yeah, it'd be great if I know. Too bad Nancy doesn't like to have her face shown. You can join teams and have your camera off, right?
Yeah,
Because okay, I'll call her when Carl died. Cousin Carl. Okay.
there. Okay. Um, this jumped around. We're back at Grandma Maddie's place. Must have been in Pasadena.
Yeah. No, I've always thought that she's wearing her bathrobe. But do you think that that's uh, just a big coat? Because she's got a corsage on it. Doesn't it looks to me like she's got a Christmas corsage on, and it's just probably a fancy coat. I always thought it was
Okay.
her bathrobe because it's wrapped,
Well,
what do you
look,
think?
here's a boutonniere.
Yeah. So they were like she was decked
Okay.
out. Yeah,
Yeah, they
she's
might
got
have been
something
coming
on.
back from church or something.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
never.
Yeah. It's funny.
Okay.
And that's our car. Is it behind?
That is
Did
definitely
we?
our car.
So we drove, and I barely remember driving. I mean, that was a
Ew.
long drive from
That would have been
we're
damp.
moving in 50, yeah, from Bam. And in winter, for some
Whoa.
reason I think Dad talking about chains or something. Do you remember anything about that drive, Jim?
I think
I
he
mean,
went west first and then down the coast.
oh, okay, that would make sense. And like in
And I
56,
also think he traveled as much as he could at night while we were
oh,
sleeping.
oh, that would make sense. And that was before the interstates were all the way through, right? Because the
Yeah.
interstates didn't start, like, so that was probably definitely a couple days to get down.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, I remember uh, we uh, we were staying in. I think we christened it the Crummy Motel, that only had 7-watt bulbs in the ceiling, and
Oh,
it was just a real flea trap. And so I'm thinking we may have stayed overnight in that motel, because we were there at least twice, and then we swore we were never going to go back again.
hmm. And this is Graham Bess and Addie L. Is that Grandma Maddie? I don't know who this.
Huh. Yeah. Do you think that's Danielle? I mean, because they look all to be the same age at that. And I don't even, do you know where this is even?
Nope. 1902. Whoa.
Oh, she's 10 years younger than
Yeah.
Graham Bess. Wow. Can we, yeah, see a photo of her closer? Was that that photo?
Let me give me a second.
Oh.
That's all I have. Oh, Al and Lee. Like, doesn't that look?
Yeah, it does kind of like so, but she has a pointy chin and a nose.
2 eyes and a nose and a mouth.
Huh.
Okay. Beats me home. No, I just lost it. I clicked on the wrong thing. Sorry. It's coming. And it'll go to Pat Tenhoff. I go up to Maddie Nash. There, that's all I can give you.
Okay.
Let's go back. We're coming to the end of our time. Let's just.
Now, when you look at, I'll go back to that picture. Just
I will.
when you look at them, I mean, like, obviously, this is when Bessie's much younger, because I don't see much, if any, gray hair.
No.
Yeah. I
So that
remember.
conceivably could be her mom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. But that, if that's Anielle on the left, her chin's not very pointy. Look how pointy Graham Bess's chin is.
Yeah.
And she does not look 10 years younger. She looks older. Of course, Uncle Lee and they were heavy drinkers, I think.
Oh,
When I went there in 1965, I flew with Graham Bess and Grandpa. And I was to stay overnight with Danielle, and they kept telling me to, basically, did Danielle act funny, kind of sort of checking out if she was, and I was like, what? I had no idea what they're talking about. The other thing is I was 12 years old, and those days to fly from Ottawa to
wow.
to LA, you had to go to Toronto, then Chicago. It was a 3-legged trip.
Brutal.
And I flew with them there, but came back on my own. And Dad, they kept telling me about what they were worried about white slavery, which I had no idea what that was, But so they were, and yet they let me fly by myself. I was really afraid, But apparently I did make it, obviously. Yeah,
That we know of.
Yeah, that we know of. Yeah, so I don't know who these people are. Okay.
Okay. Well, we know one.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
What's going on with Dad's beard?
yeah, it's pretty brutal. Well, Uncle Laurie looks a bit rough too. So
Yeah.
this is CT. That's
Oh, okay.
Graham Bess. That's got to be Addie Al.
Yeah, because look at her chin. Yeah.
Yeah. And then
Grandpa
Grandpa.
No.
Grandpa
Yeah.
No.
I wonder where this was.
Not
What?
tonight.
There's
This may have
Someone's-
been Banff.
Oh, they wouldn't have come up to our place, I don't think. I
Yeah,
think
no.
that these are
that's
these
right.
are all the California shots
Yeah.
still in
Yeah,
that
'cause there
four.
are
And there's
many. Yeah.
Aunt Jean.
I think sometime just the White Souls came up to Banff because we have videos of them and they all talk about it. They remember coming up to visit us. That's
okay.
when and something that's how Laura got her name Skookumchuck. They got
Oh, yeah.
it's nicknamed a Skook. I don't know what it's a place or something.
It's
But
a
anyway.
place just if you drive west into BC. When we went out for a week to visit Peter, he was working in the Crow's Nest Pass, and we stayed. Well, that was the timeshare that we stayed in. That you let us use your timeshare, and we drove past or through Skookumchuck. So
Okay, so that's how Laura got her nickname, Skook. And I remember Uncle Laurie calling everybody Mac, and I thought, how does he know their name? You know, in a restaurant or something. Hey, Mac.
so
Okay.
I
That's
think
Grandma Maddie. Yeah.
yeah, and he doesn't seem to be he seems to be healthy and not having gone through a stroke, but I don't know.
That's not CT, is it? You sure that's Fred? Oh, good. This was much younger, right? Are you sure
Yeah.
this is it?
There's CT.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I I I would say that's Fred.
Yeah, I think it's Fred, and maybe it's just a few years earlier. Maybe
Okay.
even, I don't know. Oh, look how young Mom looks there. She's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone's birthday.
happy birthday. Who has a
Well, I'll take a
when-
chance.
August?
9th of January,
Oh,
26th
and
of August,
no, I bet it's Graham Bess's because it was
9th of January.
yeah, if we're there for Christmas, I bet they were celebrating her birthday. And she's holding the cake.
Yeah, piece of cake. Okay. Yep.
And
Oh, that's nice.
that's CTE, huh? Look
Yeah.
at boy,
He's got a
does Rich.
distinctive face.
Yeah, that and Uncle Laurie looks so much like Rick Schrader in this, Ricky Schrader.
Oh, yeah.
The ears and the smile or something. Oh, okay. There's Carl. Where are we here?
This is, yeah. Yeah, that's a good question.
Why is that the Marquines, Olene, and
I don't think so.
Okay.
Huh.
I've got to go through the script for our videos and pull in some of the details
But-
here we're missing.
But
something.
look, Carl, you're a lot older there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
This is done 1956. So I do think it might be the Marquines.
I think this might be Edmonton somewhere
Yeah.
when Graham Bess was up.
Yeah, because I'm probably 5 there.
Yeah.
How old do
Oh,
you think you are? How old do you think you are in that, Jim?
well, possibly 6.
Jim, I think your face was photoshopped in.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think the teeth were. Well, you're past, I bet you're 7 or something, because you have your grown-up teeth.
Well, by the time the summer I turned 7 was the summer we arrived in Chip,
I know, so.
Okay.
because I went through grade 1 in Edmonton and then grade 2 was in Chip.
Okay.
Hmm.
I'm just going to finish off these 3 and then we'll
Oh, it
draw
says
this to.
June of 59. Oh, on it. The next one. Or you don't.
Sorry.
June of
Where does
59.
it say June?
Oh, when you highlighted over that, it said,
Okay, okay.
so
October
59.
15th.
Yeah, do the, oh, whoa.
November 58. Is that,
So, yeah, that's probably their pool.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
so this
it,
would
newly
be a different,
installed.
uh,
whoa. Okay,
so go back to the one of us sitting on the steps. Does that have a, oh, no, just got an image.
Yeah.
Besides one. Okay.
sorry.
Okay. Oh, this is, yeah, be fun. If you want to stop the recording. Carl, I cannot locate that you sent last week's
It's,
uh, transcript.
okay, I'm going to stop the recording.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to stop the recording. Stop recording.